Good morning. How are you doing this morning? I got a new deck last night, so I thought we could break it in this morning too. Oh, and I forgot to ask though, because I normally ask my guides and Mary Magdalene, especially like if since we're using, we're really connecting deeper with her. Before I get on here, like what other decks were to use besides just because every morning while we've been, diving in deeper with her, we've been using the original Rider-Waite. And if you ever wonder like about this one, like I did, it is the borderless one, but I even cut off more because it wasn't borderless on this side. And it had these little numbers here that were bugging the heck out of me. So I cut them. I had to cut all the edges off, and then I painted the sides. So they do kind of stick a little bit still, even though I've been using it like this for a long time. But still I like it. I like it better than I did before with the numbers down there, because those little numbers, they bug the crap out of me. I don't know why. Okay, so focus. So let me just make sure. I think we're just going to use just these three, right? Okay. Just double checking. Okay. What we do is before the reading, if you're new here, we start with a breathing exercise. So, we'll do that first, and then we'll do I'll do a little Palo Santo on this baby and get it. I'll just kind of give it a little blessing, and then we'll dive in. So we do 33 breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Exhale with an audible exhale through the mouth. We're releasing all that no longer serves us, getting rid of the day from yesterday, not embracing yet the day to come. We are just coming fully and completely into this moment together, into this sacred space. We are blessing this sacred space with our breath. It's it is a breathing, it is a becoming, it is a connecting. So and then you find your own nice little rhythm, nice and slow, like at least like around, if you are going to count, at least around 7 breaths. And I would love to hear, like, if you've been doing this all along, if your breath count has gotten a little longer through the time. I think mine has, through these days that we've been doing this together. Because Miss Mary Magdalene, boy, she means business. Because usually I take days off. I don't do like boom, 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 boom. Which, I mean, I think I have had a couple of days off in here, but she really wants us to she's been pushing us to little extra this month, which is good. It's what I've asked for, right? And what we're asking for. We want to go. We feel like we're supposed to go deeper, so we're asking, help us to go there. So anyway, we'll do 33. I'll keep count, so you could just lay down, or sit back, or lay back, close your eyes, fall into this beautiful meditative state. And I'll let you know when 33 breaths are up, and just again breathing in nice and slow through the nose and out through the mouth. It's like you're finding that rhythm and heartbeat of Mother Earth. We are breathing in Mother Earth's energy of unconditional love and acceptance. We are breathing in Father Son's energy of cleansing, clearing, aligning. It's going to be pouring all the way straight down. Just imagine seeing the brightest, whitest light ever coming straight through your crown, the top of your head, going straight down through your center channel, right down through your center of your whole being, cleansing, clearing, and aligning all of your energy centers, and just expansion, cleansing, clearing, aligning, and expansion, and activating, and bringing us clarity and hope and inspiration and motivation. Our energy field goes like this. So it always comes back to center, our sacred heart space, and with the intention of that those two energies come together. Excuse me. This beautiful balanced energy, and then radiating out through our energetic field so intensely and so beautifully and magnetically, and just like just fills it up to the point where then we are able to then push it out throughout our whole home space, sending out that beautiful, cleansing, balanced, loving energy throughout our home. Every single room in our home, just imagine it in your mind's eye whenever you're doing this breath. Like, first, allow it to fill you in. You can even break it up into threes. The first 11 is just all about filling up you and your energetic field. The second, about your home. And then the third, we're going to go out into Gaza, filling up those people, covering them with cloaks of care and hope and inspiration, and that, like, you are not alone, you are not alone, you are not alone. Just filling them up with love, and it's like it feels like pittance, is that a word? At this point, like, if we could take a truckload of food over there, that would be better. But at this this is what we can do. So we show up for them every day and we pray. So we're going to do our 33 breaths and send them love, send us love, send our home love, cleansing, clearing, aligning ourselves and our homes, and just filling up each and every part of our body, every cell with oxygen, just sending oxygen to filling up our brain with the much needed oxygen and our whole bodies with oxygen. Just every little cell bursting with oxygen. And we're asking Oyana, Siono Oyana, the four corners, to this month as well. It hasn't even been the full month. It's been more, less than a week even, but it's been feeling definite of like asking for four corners of protection and magnification of what we are doing here, to be with Metatron and Archangel Michael and Gabrielle and Raphael, and asking them to be our four corners, our four horsemen, and protecting this space. Keep allowing it just to be filled with grace, and keeping us just like safe in the safe space, and then just magnifying what we're trying to do here, so that way it can, like, not just fill us but our homes, and then also into Gaza. So again, 33 breaths, nice and slow. I'll let you know when we meet on the other side. And then we'll dive into our reading. Breathing in nice and slow through the nose. last two. Let's bring it home nice and strong. Try and hold it go, like even add at least one more to your count for each one of these inhales, and just really like allow your exhale to be full releases. Breathing in. Last one. Okay, finding your normal breath there. If you need to roll your shoulders, your neck, taking your hands, we're going to do our daily energy cleanse. I release all energy that does not belong to me. I give it to Mother Earth. Let it be, let it be. You could come up with your own words. This still doesn't sound completely right to me, because in the shower I wash away all energy that does not belong to me. I wash it down the drain back to where it came. And so that feels right to me, but like out of the shower, I'm still trying to find the right words. So if you have the right words, send them to me and we'll use those. All right, I release all energy that does not belong to me. I give it to Mother Earth. Let it be, let it be. I release all energy that does not belong to me. I give it to Mother Earth. Let it be, let it be. Now we're calling back home our energy. So I really want you to participate in these things because it's very important. Your energy cleanses, daily energy cleanses are very important. I call back home my energy. I call it back home, back to where it belongs. I call back home my energy. I call it back home, back to where it belongs. I call back home my energy. I call it back home, back to where it belongs, from all lifetimes, from all people, places, and things, from all layers, from all everything. Anything and everything that where my energy remains, I call it back home to where it belongs. Amen. And so it is. Blessed be, blessed be. Oyana kiano suyano tuyana ana. I don't know what that was, but get a little last little cleansing. Cleanse, 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 cleanse. And this is just Florida water. There. Okay, let's do this. Oh, actually, so another way of cleansing, and you can do this over your body if you like, but this right now, though, is not for that. It is for something extra special. It is for, so this is Palo Santo. It is for my new deck. This deck was recommended by a YouTube tarot reader. She does the most videos that she does are like recommendation videos of tarot decks and oracle decks, and this was one of them. This is called Tarot of the Abyss. And then I have the Fool taken out of there because we're going to use that in our tarot study later. So I was doing that to prepare. So I'm doing that separately. But I don't really do, like some people go through each and every card and cleanse each and every card. And I don't do that. This is like the lazy girl guide. Oh, falling. All right, so there's that. And then you can also do by fire. There's a candle here. You could do like that. And then I also, sometimes I just like to, and then with your hands, like sending that energy through your hands and your heart. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. And this is just like a gratitude too for the cards, like being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the cards. Oyana siano tuyano oyana kiano oyana, to the cards for working with you. Oyana kiano oyana for your team for working with the cards with you, through the cards with you. Yana suyano tuyano oyana. You can also use selenite over your cards, like if you have selenite. So here's the box, Tarot of the Abyss. and I will be honest with you, so if I was in a store, in a little shop, and I saw this deck and just saw the outside of the box, I probably would have passed over it because of judgment of the little horns. I don't like, with the whole kind of growing up Christian, and then and being like, so coming out, like helping deprogram myself from what that means for me, like what spirituality means to me and all of that stuff, and like getting the image of, like, the devil and God, there's two giant men in charge of your life, or like you're gonna, which one do you go see? What, you know what I mean? I don't know. My words aren't working right this morning, but I'm just saying, like, just from that, like, I probably would have passed by this. But this deck, I'm so grateful I saw her video. Like, and there was a couple of videos I'm like, I don't even know, why am I watching this? And because, and don't get me wrong, she's amazing. She's the super cutest, like fairy vibes kind of thing. But look, guidebook is stuck in there. But the point is, there. Whew. So there's a little guidebook. Isn't it cute? But the point is, because I don't normally listen to a bunch of, like, I don't watch or listen to, my main things I listen to are about, like, learning different things. And she does have some videos, like, where you learn about different things too, a few of those. But most of them are, like, tarot deck unboxings and reviews and oracle ones. And so I don't normally watch those. I don't know why. I dive into, like, the learning ones. And so, but for some reason I felt like I was supposed to be listening to those while I was doing, like, cleaning out the closet and stuff. I was being a good listener to our reading yesterday. So I cleaned up my closet and I was listening to these things. And she started talking about this one, and I found one for same day on Amazon. So I got it same day. And this is just, it's so gorgeous. I'm so glad that she did that video. I'm so grateful, because this is going to be, I don't have, like, I will be honest, like, most of the decks, tarot ones that I have, there's not one that I like. The different ones I have that are not just the Rider-Waite one. This Rider-Waite one is like my OG. This is like the one that, like, I will, like, forever. This is if I had to only pick one deck out of everything, this is going to be it. I never thought I'd have another, like, favorite tarot, honestly, even though I really like the other ones. This one might be it. This one might be another, like, oh, look how pretty they look together. You know what I mean? Like the black and white and the color, and just, like, it's just, I'm just so excited about it. So anyway, we're going to dive in. I've never been that excited about a tarot deck. It's kind of like the excitement I had for this oracle deck, the Moon Witch Oracle. I absolutely love it too. But this is like, I'm excited about it. And I am excited about, like, some other ones, like the Wildwood Tarot. I haven't gotten super deep into that yet, but I'm excited about it. But it doesn't have that same, there's something there. There's something there with this one. I don't know what it is, but it is something. Okay, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Come on, everybody, let's put the show on the road. We're gonna bowl tonight. Girl. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. How many times have we pulled that this month? We're going to have to go back and look and see. That is blowing my mind. So we have the Tower card. I'm going to move this full card over there. And then I feel like that's the only one we're pulling from the original Rider-Waite one today. Cave of Eggs. What does that say? We exist in and with each other. Amen. And you know, I thought about something. You know how I overthink about what I say. And I said at one point, and I don't even remember when I said it, but it just started playing in my head. And I'm like, I don't want people to think I'm trying to rope them into just me. But so, and again, this is overthinking. I know, but whatever. So I had said that we can't do this alone. We have to do this together. And when I mean that, it can be together with, if you don't like me, you can do it with other people. Like you can have this journey with other people. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean like in person either. Because I know some people are just like, they're solo witches, they're solo priestesses, or solo mystics, or whatever it is, or just solo people. I have a hard time with labels myself, but but you still, it's the point is together, as in like learning with others, even in this way, is I think is very, it's, they're like key, they're showing like a key. It's like, it's key right now. It's like we're calling in community in whatever form that looks like to you. It doesn't have to be me. I don't know why I've been overthinking that, but I have been. I don't want you to think I was just trying to sell myself on you. But if you are here, like as far as like, and want to be here, I appreciate it. Look at that, 5 of Cups. See, it's just so gorgeous. We just saw that one, but it wants to come out and play. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I've always had a thing too with like black and white photography and stuff like that. I just feel like it has like so much depth. Like it's just, oh, look at that. Strength. Isn't that gorgeous? How she's just like caressing strength. She's caressing it. All right, are we supposed to do one more? One more. Although I keep looking at that full card and I'm wondering if it's supposed to come over here to play. The Hermit. We were just talking about if you're in it by yourself, then that's totally fine. No, I feel like this is, we're good. This is it. Here's our spread. We have the up top, the Tower, of course, is the leader of the pack this whole month, apparently. Over here we've got Strength. In the center, we have Cave of Eggs. We exist in and with each other. That's the center of the reading. To the right of that is the 5 of Cups. And we are going to go, just another heads up on like, because I do separate videos for the tarot study, and we are going to go through all the cards eventually, I pray. I hope I don't bail. But anyway, we're on the full right now, so it's gonna be a long road. But I'm gonna show like, so say this 5 of Cups, like whenever we finally reach this point, whenever that will be, I will go through and show you like the original Rider-Waite version and all the versions I have of that, and that's what we're doing with the full card too now. Like this is the full card that came with that. Isn't she gorgeous? I just love these so much. I just can't believe it. So anyway, at the bottom, this is like the, it feels like the anchor of the reading there. Interesting. The root of the matter. Okay. Oh, this makes, I'm just so warm and fuzzy inside from these cards. Oh, okay. Oyana siano tuiano koyana siano tuiano oyana kiano sowiano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiano sowiano tuiano oyana kiano sowiano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana. We're talking about clearing the way, clearing the way, clearing the way. Oyana kiana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana, fresh and new, fresh and new, fresh and new. I feel like we're oyana kiano sowiano tuiano oyana. It feels like a spring cleaning, like we need to do another spring cleaning. And if we keep Iana kiono suiono tuiono oina. She has talked about this before in the past. Iana kiono suiono tuiono oina. Iano suiono tuiono oina kiono oina. So I'm glad I got a head start with the closet. Iana siano, she's like, shut up and focus. Iana siano tuiono oina kiono suiono tuiono oina. But clean sweep, clearing out the way, making it's like clearing out the old, getting ready for the new. So again, so we've talked about in past videos here recently how August, leading up to August, and now that we're in August, August feels like the new year. Like this is January for me at least, but it feels like that for other witches too. I feel like I just love claiming that word. It has been really like that's been a big, I feel like I'm getting off track, but it feels like it's on purpose. But the word witch, growing up, and then, like we were kind of like the Easter Christmas people for a bit, and then we have spurts where we would go all the time and to church, and then I, as an adult, went, I went to Presbyterian for a while, Catholic for a while, all the things, and I did love all, like, lots of parts of each one of these scenarios. A lot of it equally, like not equally, but in certain of the situations, more so felt wrong. Something was wrong, something's wrong. And then it started getting less and less the more I found my own way. Like then I went to like Presbyterian, and then I went to Catholicism, just trying to find my own, like that was my path to this. Catholicism led me here. But Mary was the big part of Catholicism. And then Catholicism gave me the permission as a Christian to because it was like I knew something was wrong and missing from prior dates. And then Catholicism, you get to talk to all the different saints and have a relationship with Mary and all the saints and everything. So that kind of like, it felt like, okay, this is starting to feel better. Something is still broken, separate. And so until I found doing it on my own way, but still it like kind of led to this. And so that's why it all was here. And but growing up in the church, in and out of the church, the word witch, and especially in the South, I don't know how it is up north, but in the South, huge trigger word. Witch and pagan are like, so this big old truck coming by or what? But anyway, I've been working on that, on fully and completely accepting it and myself. But because witches are healers, right? We're healers, and we are women that are healers, and so for me to claim that word, for me, is like helping to claim myself and like to come fully into myself, and not be ashamed of who she is, and not being ashamed of that word, right? Because we were taught to be ashamed of witches, like shame on you, shame on you. And witches were just trying to help, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to help. And so we're trying to de-shame the word witch. And so here we are, de-shaming the word witch. So if witch is still a trigger word for you, I hear you, sister. I'm still there a little bit too, but I'm working on it. We're working on it. That and pagan, we're working on it. And because we want to claim all of these, we want to reclaim ourselves, right? Fully and completely, without judgment, without shame. So that is part of okay, that's where we're going. That's part of the coming together and bringing it all back home together. Like it feels like with this, like it feels like it's they're doing like this. It's like bringing it back home, like it's coming coming full circle is the word. I'm coming full circle, coming full circle. That's like where we are in this time period, in this generation. We are coming full circle. We are bringing it home. We are coming back home to ourselves. Reclaiming our right to be here. Reclaiming who we are. Okay. So we're reclaiming who we are. We're bringing it back. We're coming full circle. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana siano tuiano oyana kiano soiano tuiano oyana. Iana soiano tuiano oyana kiana siano tuiano oyana. It feels like, sorry, it's just like coming, like these different things are coming for the different cards, but they kind of feel scattered. So I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to like, because it felt very deliberate, like the whole like thing, because we have the cards like kind of circling the center. So I felt like it was like connected. So, but it feels like this to shake things. So yesterday's this was about shaking things up, and it feels like shaking things up again today, but different. It feels like it feels like that's leading to this, which is like it's like it feels like the last remnants of just people in your lives that are just like don't make you feel good about who you are. People like even like or being with different groups of people that like you're still kind of hanging on, and we've talked about this over and over again, but we're still showing up into spaces that don't make us feel good about who we are. We're still walking into spaces and putting on the mask of who we used to be. And it's time to let all of that go. That makes me want to cry. And it's time to just let the pieces fall where they may. It's time just to let it all go. Let all of that go so that we, again, we're just like cleansing and clearing out the old to make way for the new. Cleansing, clearing out the old to make way for the new. And that is in reference to many things. People and places and all that we've talked about in the past, and she's reiterating that is fact, that you have to, like, for your own good, for your own well-being. She's getting her mama voice on with you. Stop showing up in spaces out of fear of losing. It feels like some it's fear of losing people, but your fear of losing people that don't make you feel good about yourself, it doesn't compute. It doesn't like make sense, like to Mary Magdalene, like she's like, if you would to picture her like as your mother, right, in this moment, and she's standing right beside you, she has her arm around you, and she's like, make that make sense to me. Why are you scared of losing people that don't make you feel good about who you are? Make that make sense to me. She's like, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. If they come back later on in your life, fully and ready to accept you completely and fully as yourself, as you who you are in this moment without the mask on, then you can embrace them. In this moment, make it make sense to me why you want to keep people in your life that don't make you feel good about yourself. It doesn't make sense. It's time to go. It's time to go. Time to walk out the door. So that's one. Two is cleansing and clearing, like your spaces. Just keep refreshing, keep like pulling out what doesn't need to be there. It feels like we need to start treating our spaces more like gardens, and like continually be like looking out for kind of like just being aware, not like overly like OCD, like some of us can be. But it's so weird. I can be like very like one extreme or the other, depends on the space. But anyway, so looking at it like weeding a garden instead of being like, and don't, again, she's saying don't be like, she's not asking you to be a perfectionist. She's just saying be aware when you go into your different spaces, kind of like if there's something that pops out at you, kind of like if you were to walk into your garden and you saw a weed sticking up there, and that weed it doesn't belong. It kind of makes you feel itchy. So you go and pull the weed out by the roots and you get rid of it, right? So she's saying that, like, go when you walk into a space, if there's something that's like, that just doesn't belong anymore. It doesn't fit anymore. It doesn't bring me joy anymore. It doesn't, like, go ahead and have a bag or basket or bin or something in the garage or in a closet, corner of the closet or something, where you can, anytime you see an item, you don't wait, you just grab it, pick it up and throw it in the bin, or throw it in the Goodwill box or bin or bag or whatever it is for you. But she's like, just make it like a garden where you're just pulling weeds as you go along, so that way it doesn't, like, all of a sudden you're like, ugh. And if you need to start completely fresh, like just like clear everything out, clean it all up, set it all up, and then start like that with the weeding of the garden, then you can do that. But if you don't have time for that right now, just treat it like that. Just treat it like a garden where you walk into a space, you go, that does it. It just doesn't do it for me anymore. You got to go. I'm so sorry. Thank you for your time here. You got to go. And so you go ahead and throw it in the bin. So she's talking about spaces. She's talking about people and going into places where you don't feel good about yourself, things that don't make you feel good anymore. Any of the things, we're making space for the new by clearing out the old. Oyana kiana oyana, same thing with your thoughts and your feelings, cleansing and clearing out all these old thoughts, all these thought patterns and words and emotions that you put towards yourself that just do not, anything that does not make you feel good about yourself. We need to exnay, whatever it's called. So we need to just wipe that slate clean. Replace the words. If you have a bad habit of being like, oh, you're so stupid, replace that. Replace that. Replace that. You are human. You made a mistake. You are human. You make mistakes. You are human. You make mistakes. You're human. You make mistakes. You're human. You make mistakes. You are fully divine. You own your mistakes. You and you alchemize them into something new and beautiful. Like, oh, I spilled my oil on my cloth this morning. I made a mistake. Dude, I made a mistake. There's a big oil spot on there now that I have no idea if it's ever going to come out. But that's okay, because you know what? I already had a dirty spot on here from whenever I spilled from the cone incense. I spilled all the ash from that. So it already made a spot on there. So this was just girl, you need to change your cloth out. And then I'll spray it, I'll wash it. And if it comes out, it comes out. I'm human. Is what it is, whatever. And by the way, the cloth that I have on here right now, all it is so, and this is just an idea, for one, I like to go to thrift stores and find scarves and stuff for cloths. But another thing too that you could do is in Walmart or any kind of fabric store, they'll have the cheap pre-cut fabric things, and one might catch your eye. And this was just I just liked the way it felt. It was nice and soft. Now it's all dirty, but I gotta wash it. So I gotta clear out this whole thing. But they're saying that now's a good time then to figure out what's starting to feel like clutter and what needs to stay. This was also just one of those fabric things. I think it was $3 for a whole thing of fabric, and now I absolutely love it for covering up my arms and shoulders when I get chilly in here. So anyway, that's just an idea for the cloth thing, which is not way off their track, but it's but there you go. So we're cleansing and clearing spaces, places, people, all the things. Making space. So these people today, shaking it up, that you are the queen in that castle, and you are throwing out the trash. Just kidding. We're not calling people trash here today. Okay. Okay. So remembering the balance of, so we're going back around. So remembering the balance and honoring the balance of together time, finding your community, hanging out, being together, like, because you grow together. It's like whenever you, I'm trying to remember what analogy they used before. It was about putting like two lights together and then it being like two flashlights together, and it like if you went into a dark space and you went with one flashlight and you could see a little bit, there's like a pinpoint of light, and then but if you got another flashlight, then it's a bigger space is lit up. Bring in another flashlight, then it's even bigger, right? So we light each other up, we inspire each other, we help each other grow and heal and all the things. So community is important, even for us introverts and hermits like myself. I'm a huge introvert. I feel like being by myself is warm and cozy. But I do know that my soul needs community. But they're just saying it's, you can honor the hermit and honor community. Remember the balance. Honor both. Neither one of them are over the other, like more important than the other. They're both equally important, hugely important. Both of them are hugely important, because we can't like try and because some of us try and fill our time with people and stuff to where it's like it's with like trying to fill ourselves up with to-dos and noise and stuff like that, instead of just coming home to ourselves, because we're not ready to face parts of ourselves, and that's not okay either. We have to have the balance of coming home to ourselves and feeling good and warm and cozy with ourselves, and that takes time. It takes time, and there's still parts of yourself that you will always be going in these little hidden little compartments of within yourself and going, all right, I think I'm ready to start writing about this, or talking about this, or healing about this, whatever that is for you. It's a process. It's not overnight. It takes a long time to, but it's good. And we don't want to just fill every single moment with noise of being with other people, so that way we don't have to be alone by ourselves, because we want to be able to be okay by ourselves, right? We want to feel like our company is enough, because it is enough. So we need that balance. Make sure you have that balance. You need the alone time to heal. You need together time to heal. You need alone time to heal. You need together time to heal. Both things are good and right. Both things are illuminating. Both things bring to light what is hidden. Both things bring to light what is hidden. Community and alone time. Both things bring to light what is hidden. Okay. This beautiful card. Embrace that inner strength within. And so this is talking about right now, because there's different parts of us. There's different parts of us that are afraid of being alone. There's different parts of us that are afraid of being around others. I get social anxiety. So for me, that's the struggle bus part, is getting me there, like putting me on the bus and shipping me off to like putting into a social part. That's the struggle for me. And then there's other people that struggle with being alone. Both are equally struggles, right? And just as both are equally important, they're both equally hard for different people. But we have to find that inner strength within to step fully and completely into ourselves by embracing these different parts of ourselves, and just they're just saying that they're not trying to force you out into the world when you're not ready. But if and when you feel called, like you're starting to get the little itch, the little pull to, like, you see a sign that says, like, on a shop window, there's book club meeting tonight. Because they're saying it's not about, like, it doesn't have to be a goddess gathering every time. Yes, those are amazing, all of that, but, or a sound healing circle or whatever it is. Maybe for you it's a yoga class, and you do, like, you've always just done solo yoga, but all of a sudden you're starting to get, like, there's a sign here, then you go home and you open up your phone and it's like, I don't know why I'm talking open up your phone. How old are we? Oh, that's how old. So we open up the phone and you see the same yoga shop or the same bookshop thing in your social media, and then all of a sudden you see something else, and you know, okay, I'm getting the signs, I'm getting it, but you're scared because you don't do those things. You don't go into those group gatherings, and they're just saying, if you're feeling the pull, just give it a try. If you go and you don't like it, you never have to do it again. But if you're feeling the pull to whatever it is for you, please try. They're just saying, please try. And the same thing goes with the other side of the coin. So the last couple of days we've had a couple sides of the coins, right? So the other side of the coin is you are always with people. You just don't ever, you work with people, you go out to dinner with people, you're on the weekends with people, and you just like to fill it. You're on the phone all the time because you can't have, like, just quiet, like, alone time. You just like to fill all your days and times with people. The alone thing makes you itchy. But you've been feeling the call that you need to start, like, coming home to you. You need to start, like, going on walks by yourself instead of in groups of 10 or 20. You need to, like, start just going, like, maybe even going to the movies by yourself, or to the mall, or whatever you're doing by yourself. Whatever it is that you're starting to get the call, like, I need to start spending time with myself. I need to start dating myself. All of a sudden my nana's coming through. No, just kidding. She's not. But I need to start, like, just being with myself, like spending nights at home by myself, or, doing these maybe even going out to dinner by myself. And the thought gives you anxiety, but at the same time you feel like, I think I'm supposed to do these things. They're like, just give it a try. Just try it. And if you try one thing and you're like, we were on the right track, but that totally wasn't a hit for me, then maybe the next week, try something else. They're just saying, just try. Just try. Shake things up. Shake things up. This has been the shaker of the last few shaking things out. Shaking things up. And it's in there, what they want us to know in all of this. This card does not mean that it's out of your control. You are totally in control. You are totally in control of the shakeup. You have full control of the shakeup. And that's where they want you to know that this is, you have full, complete control of the shakeup. To not be scared, because it's you. You have complete control of the shakeup. Just take one step at a time. One step at a time. Try one new thing at a time. Do these different things one at a time. Don't feel like you have to just rush and like blow up your whole world. But so even with the getting rid of the old, making space for the new, that's why they're talking about treating spaces like pulling weeds. If you don't have time or the energy to clear out a whole room and start from, like, then refill, like, one piece at a time until it feels right, then don't do that. Do it like you're pulling weeds. That little thing today, that doesn't feel like it stays, so it needs to go. Do that. Same thing with, like, letting people go out of your life. Maybe start by just saying no to Sunday's gathering, and whenever normally you would always go, every other week you always meet up with these people, Every other Sunday, you meet up with these people, and then you come home and you just feel like, ugh, I love these people. I want to be with these people because they feel like family, but I don't feel good about myself when I'm around them. Maybe I choose not to go this Sunday. Maybe I choose to stay home with me instead. Have like self-care day with me instead. Spa day with me instead. Soak your feet in some Epsom salts instead. Watch a movie and put on a face mask instead. Maybe just start with just making one decision for yourself this weekend or today or tomorrow, whatever it is. They're saying, but just to remember, you are in charge of the shakeup. You are in charge of the shakeup. You are in charge of the shakeup. You. It's all you, baby. It is all you. It's always been you. It always will be you. It's in our hands. It's in our hands. It's in our hands. And in our hearts. Yay. Okay. Amen. So it is. Under an hour, barely. I snorted. Okay. So thank you. Thank you for all of this with me. And thank you for breaking in the new baby today. I love her so much. And I can't wait to play with her some more with you guys. And I appreciate you. And I just would love to hear your stories, how you're shaking things up, or what resonated, what didn't. I don't know what didn't. No, I'm just kidding. Or if like one thing was like, I don't know. Like, I just want to hear some stories. So there we go. Here's a Wheel of Fortune. Start sharing your story. All right. Much love.